36 fresh COVID-19 cases were reported in Karnataka in the last 24 hours. 14 cases were reported from Bengaluru, 8 from Kalaburgi, and 3 from Hassan, and 1 case each reported from Mandya, Udupi, Dharwad, Davangere, Ballari, and Bagalkot. Number of cases in the state has now risen to 1,092. A lab was inaugurated in Chikbalapur for COVID-19 testing. The lab was inaugurated by State Medical Education Minister Dr. K. Sudhakar. The lab consists of 2 COVID-19 testing equipment. Agriculture Minister B.C. Patil lost his cool at authorities as the water unit was not clean. The incident took place when the minister paid a surprise visit to the drinking water unit in Haveri.
ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸೋದು.
A special train with migrant workers from 14 districts of the state arrived in Hubballi from Delhi. People from various districts including Dharwad, Haveri, Gadag, Belagavi and Shivamoga arrived in Hubballi and they will be sent by buses to their respective districts. Koppal DC, who addressed the media, said that over 4,500 migrants from different districts and states have come back to Koppal. He also said that arrangements have been made to send back over 2,000 migrants from North Indian states back to their hometowns.
ಕೊಪ್ಪಳ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಿಂದ ಬಂದವರು ಸುಮಾರು 400 ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು 500ರಿಂದ 550ವರೆಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಆನ್ ಟುಡೇ. ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಬಂದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಿಂದ ಬಂದವರು ಸುಮಾರು 4,000 ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋರು ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಸುಮಾರು 500 ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ 3 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 3 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು 2,000 ಜನರವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸೋ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ UP ಮತ್ತು ಬಿಹಾರ್, ಜಾರ್ಖಂಡ್ 17, 18 ಮತ್ತು 19. UP ಅವರು 17ಕ್ಕೆ, ಬಿಹಾರ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ 18ಕ್ಕೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಾರ್ಖಂಡ್ಗೆ 19ಗೆ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Well, there is panic among residents of Chikmagaluru as a lorry driver and cleaner returned from Mumbai. As a precautionary measure, both the lorry driver and the cleaner have been asked to get themselves tested for COVID-19. The locality where both of them reside has also been sealed off. Over 70 migrant labourers from North Indian region gathered in Davangere, but the officials who received a tip-off reached the spot and stopped the migrants from leaving Davangere. The DC suggested the migrant labourers to take the train service, which has been arranged after the 17th of May. Residents of Anikal staged a protest outside they staged a protest outside the quarantine centre, which they were opposed. Now the authorities proposed quarantine those coming in from other states. The residents blocked the streets and protested against the proposal. Residents of Yadgir protested against turning a guest house into a quarantine centre in Yadgir. The administration proposed to quarantine migrant labourers returning from Maharashtra in this quarantine centre, but the residents opposed the proposal and protested against the administration. People continue to neglect and violate lockdown orders in Bidar. Visuals on your screens show how people are jumping walls as many roads have been blocked in the city. 45 cases have already been reported from the district. People continue to violate lockdown orders in Ballari and they in fact thronged a pawn shop to buy cigarettes and gutka. People were not seen maintaining any social distancing. Silk farmers took to the streets in Ramanagara and protested against the administration by blocking streets, raising slogans against the state government. The wearers allege that they were not involved in the auction process. And lockdown has been eased in Bagalkot after 45 days. Remember, Bagalkot was declared as a containment zone on the 1st of April due to the rise in number of COVID-19 cases. Lockdown has been eased today and the situation seems to be returning to normal. In Gadag, medical kits were distributed to ASHA workers by the State Health Department. The kits were given to ASHA workers by District in Charge Minister C.C. Patil. Attacks on Corona warriors do not seem to end. In another such incident, a police constable was assaulted by an inebriated youth hailing from Andhra Pradesh in Chitradurga. The constable was deployed on the Andhra-Karnataka border when the assault took place. A suspect in Kalaburgi murder case who was on the run got arrested in Hubballi after he was caught spitting in a hotel. Police said that he is the main suspect in a murder that took place in Kalaburgi. The suspect allegedly created ruckus and spat inside a hotel in a drunken stupor after they refused to serve him food. The hotel authorities informed the cops immediately and the accused, identified as Salim Ballari, was arrested. 4 men were thrashed black and blue by residents on suspicion of stealing goats in Gadag. The men were stripped half naked and beaten up. Later, the residents handed over the suspects to police. A case has been registered in Gadag Rural Police Station. Tipplers in Mysuru complained that the liquor shop owners have been selling liquor at a higher price than the MRP and that many of them have placed a complaint at the Consumer Court. But liquor shop owners allege that the prices have been hiked, but the prices on the label have not been updated.
ಸೊ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಮುಗಿದ ನಂತರ 2 ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ 17-25% ರೇಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ 17-25% ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು MRPನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಬಾಟ್ಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಳೆ ರೇಟ್ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಹೊಸ ಬಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಬಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಒಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಲ್ಲಿಂಗಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತು MRPಗೂ 20% ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಆನ್ ಆ್ಯಾವ್ರೇಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ.
Now, as you know, farmers have been the worst affected due to the nationwide lockdown, and a carrot farmer was seen destroying his farm where he grew carrots in Davanagere. Over 4.5 acres of the farm was destroyed by the helpless farmer. Flower growers have also faced a huge loss due to the nationwide lockdown. One such farmer committed suicide by drinking poison after he faced huge losses. The deceased farmer has been identified as 62-year-old Ramappa. A case has been filed in Chikbalapur Rural Police Station. Now, farmers have been left in the lurch and they are facing huge losses due to the nationwide lockdown. This is the story of these farmers who have grown over 200 tons of pomegranate but are not able to sell it to earn a living. The farmers are now requesting the government to provide necessary compensation. In Ramanagara, an old woman was killed in a leopard attack. The deceased has been identified as 70-year-old Gangamma. Remember, a few days ago, a leopard had attacked and killed a 5-year-old boy. A wild tusker entered a village in Kodagu district and destroyed a part of a betel nut farm. Residents have now requested the authorities to intervene to send back the elephant to the forest. In a special tribute to Corona warriors, residents of Davanagere showered flower petals upon health workers and policemen. Arasikere MLA S.V. Ramachandra also took part in the program. In Kalaburgi, a couple tied the knot with only 9 people in attendance. And the couple, identified as Pundalika and Geeta, got married with masks on and with only 9 people present at their wedding.